With the Lion's Gate and the full moon this past weekend, so much buried energy has stirred to the surface. Old emotions, beliefs, and patterns you thought were long gone might have shown up again. And instead of feeling lighter, you might actually feel heavier, more emotional, or even a little off balance. I want you to know that this is not a sign that you're going backwards and definitely not a sign that you're doing something wrong. In fact, it's the opposite. Hi, I'm Emily Kady. I work with people who know there's so much more than just one lifetime, and they're ready to actually live from their truth. My own awakening came after a near death experience that peeled away all the false layers that I had been carrying and reconnected me to the fullness of who I am. Now I help people clear what's still dimming their light, remember the power of their original soul blueprint, and embody it in this lifetime to live with clarity, ease, and alignment. So last Friday morning, early in the morning, before I woke up on the 8-8 portal, Lionsgate portal, I had a visitation from the Lotus Keepers. And so I'm in this dream. It was a dream visitation. I'm in this dream, and in this dream, the Lotus Keepers came in, and it was a whole ritual they were doing, but literally they put their hands, it was a mother and daughter, and put their hands on my forehead, both of them. And as they did, all of a sudden I got really nauseous. And I could visually see like my torso had energy swirling around, this dense, dark gray energy swirling around it. And I asked her, the mother, what are you doing? And she said, I'm clearing the dense energy that has been hiding in the crevices of your body and you're unaware of. I'm pulling it to the surface. So as I stir up this settled energy, it is going to be able to be released out of your system so that you can step into the fullness of what you are meant to do in this lifetime. I remember feeling really nauseous and uncomfortable, but I was staying in the dream. I did not want to force myself out of the dream because I knew that I was having a clearing, an energetic healing. So as she released this, I sat with it. And then again this morning, I was in meditation, and this energy of the Lotus Keeper came in. It was not in the form of a female, or it was just an energy. I could feel it. I could sense the energy. And it came back in, swirled in, and it made me nauseous again. I realized, okay, I'm going through another stirring, another level of stirring of energy that needed to be cleared. I also realized that many of us are sitting with layers of dense energy and old programming that feels safe because they're familiar. But with the last week of Lionsgate, a week and a half, and it's still open till tomorrow, this energy of old programmings, limiting beliefs has been stirring around in us. And we can choose to push it down because we feel safe and keep us quiet and small, or we can choose to sit with it. And so we can go into the full expansion of what we are meant to do in this lifetime. Some of you may have never heard of the Lotus Keepers and asking, who are they? They're higher dimensional light beings, guardians. They're from the 9th dimension and above. So their frequency is pretty intense, and they guide souls through the mud of transformation. They stir up what's been hidden. It may feel really messy when they work with us or intense, but they're doing it because we have been called for something bigger. It's time for us to bloom to our next level, just like a lotus flower. The lotus flower always blooms from the murk. The Lotus Keepers, there's another name they're saying to me, and it's not necessarily coming through in this moment, but it's something keepers of light or something. I will get it and I'll share it with you. And it may come through today, but they are here. So I guess they are connecting me right now because I'm starting to get a little nauseous and a little bit of a headache. But they come in and they work really quickly, and they do potentially cause short-term discomfort. Like I was getting, like right now I'm having pressure on my head and in the swirling in my stomach. But their intention for this temporary discomfort is to prevent long-term stagnation. If things are stirring up for you right now, they want you to know that this is not a punishment. It's preparation for what your soul is about to step into. I asked him after the meditation this morning about just some more clarity. And I wanted to pull in some tarot cards to kind of get some clarity. I pulled in tarot cards. I got all swords. So this is all mental and seeking clarity. So the 8 of Swords was the first one. And their message here is liberating us from the invisible things that are keeping us bound, the limitations that we've been carrying without even realizing it. Okay, you guys, this is the subconscious loop that is running in the back of your head and you're in your mind and you're not even aware of it. You realize that subconscious loop is creating everything around you right now. Everything you're experiencing, whether you like it or not, it is what is running. So where's your frequency? Check what's around you. That's going to tell you what your subconscious loop is. That is what's keeping us bound. So it's bringing the subconscious to the conscious. That is where the healing comes from. When you can bring that subconscious loop of lack, limitations, not feeling worthy, whatever it is that's running, bring that to the conscious. That's when you can start to heal it. The next I got was the 5 of Swords. Wow, this energy is intense. I'm making me dizzy here, guys. This is about revealing where we've been fighting the wrong battles, clinging to control or defining like winning that is actually keeping us stuck. Okay, so for this is in the 3D realm, we've been programmed to conform, to work really hard to have to have what we want, the dream life. That's a programming that is not in alignment with the energy of the 5D. So it is keeping us stuck. And this is one that I am currently actively working through right now. I've shared in past YouTube videos how I have anxiety is from my childhood of working through my learning disability and trying to prove my worth to people by overproducing, overfunctioning. So it's a reset of my nervous system as well as mentally. And then the last one I got is the 7 of Swords. And this is the asking where we are avoiding things in our life. That we have these subtle agreements with fear that have been keeping us small. So this is where it's more comfortable to stay safe because that's what we know versus taking that leap of letting the fear go, facing the fear head on and letting it go and going in the direction that is in alignment with your soul. So this is what the Lotus Keepers are bringing forward this message for us right now. That again, all of these cards are swords. This is all about the mind, our perception. We are bound. Our perception is that we're not worthy, or we have limited capabilities, or whatever it is your perception is. That is a lie. And so it's bringing truth and clarity to the surface. So the spirit is also wanting to highlight that your current discomfort is a mental and energetic one that is ready to be released. It's not just emotional or physical. So really going in and spending time with your subconscious and understanding what's going on there. I know you've done so much work already. You've cleared the layers. You faced the shadows. You remember who you are, and still there's this moment where it still feels harder. The Lion's Gate and the full moon have resurfaced energies you thought you've already dealt with. There are layers you weren't even aware of. And the Lotus Keeper is here to help remove those out of you. If this is something you choose, this could be your breakthrough. This could be the exact moment your soul has been preparing you for. All of the work that you've been doing has brought you to this moment for the Lotus Keepers to stir up that deep buried layer that you were unaware of. As you hear this message, allow yourself to notice that part of you that is ready to stop resisting the fight. And just allow yourself to release the resistance of, I can't believe I'm here again, fighting it, like mentally, like blaming yourself or shaming yourself that this old stress, anxiety, fear, emotion, whatever it is resurfacing. Or one that you're not even aware of that is there is all of a sudden showing up. Instead of fighting it, just meet yourself where you're at and allow yourself to release it. Bring it to the consciousness. So the recap of this message from the Lotus Keepers is this discomfort that we're in is surfacing for a reason. The cosmic energy is really intense right now, and it's pulling it up. And the Lotus Keepers are here right now to help continue to pull it up so it doesn't settle back down for those of us that are ready to release it. It's that clearing for us to have the next bloom that our soul is ready for right now. Ultimately, the choice is yours. You can push it back down and live with that long-term ache of misalignment, or you can sit with it now and move into the freedom that you've been asking for. That short-term pain has long-term rewards. Comment Lotus if this message resonated with you and you're ready to work through the temporary discomfort into your next level of expansion. Also, if you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel if you want more messages like this. Thank you so much.